I think it was bigger than the scrimmage itself or whatever the stats. I'm gonna go over the stats with you guys and give you my closing remarks on this. I'm gonna spend with like 10 minutes with you guys, and then I'm gonna close out. But let me talk to you about something. What Alabama football fans went through together from January 14th or whatever it was when Coach Saban retired to now, like the fans needed each other, and they got that today. There was so much camaraderie. Think about this: Kalen DeBoer at Washington. You know how much the Washington football stadium, the capacity of it, 70,000. There was more than 72,000 for a spring game here. I'm so proud of you, Alabama football fans, that came out to support this coach and the players, most importantly. And I know you guys are always supporting the product, but I have to say that, honestly, you did an amazing job supporting a new coach. And I think it added some closure in a sense because you got to see Coach Saban. He was able to talk to the fans, he was able to thank them. You had Jalen Milroe, you had Malachi Moore, you had Dallas Turner put their hands in cement as leaders who exemplify leadership for the University of Alabama. Loved it. Before I talk about the game, there's a couple things that I want to hit on. Today, the undefeated, we met you in person. You met us in person. And before we met the undefeated, I really want to talk about Jenny Cackney. She came from Houston, Texas, okay? She drove all the way here. And I was talking with her today on the quad. And I said, why did you drive over here, Jenny? And she said, well, I have stage 4 cancer. And this is my bucket list. It was to see as many Alabama football games as possible. And it made me realize, like, while she feels that her days are numbered and cancer sucks, that all of our time is limited, right? But kind of a blessing is that she understands that right now is the present. So absorb today, absorb this moment right now. And for Jenny Cackney out there, I'm praying for you every single day. And I'm so glad and honored to be able to meet you today and to be able to give you a hug. My thoughts and prayers out there with you. And a roll tide from our entire family to yours. Patriot Life, was able to meet Patriot Life. Saw Patriot Life. He has an undefeated hat. He has an undefeated shirt. And it was amazing to see him, honestly. Came with it. And he exemplifies what the undefeated is. The undefeated is a community right here on the YouTube channel that has come together, that has been built by all of us together. Patriot Life has done a really good job. The people that I met today, I really appreciate you guys coming out. If I don't mention your name, don't hold it against me. There were so many people that recognize the YouTube channel. So really big day overall for the community. And I think it was really good for everybody to kind of break bread and enjoy this beautiful day that we are blessed with. Because honestly, like, where would you rather be? Before I get to the game, special thanks to Westgate Luxury Condos. This is an amazing place. And they provide us this place to have our post-game show at. So thank you to them. When you come into Tuscaloosa, think about Westgate, whether it's Parents Weekend, basketball game, whatever. All right, let's talk about the game, okay? So number one, my biggest takeaway when I look to Alabama's spring game is the running back production. What did you notice from the first couple of series was that the running backs were eating. I told you just recently that these running backs were going to eat, whether it was Jam Miller, whether it was Justice Haynes, whether it was Richard Young. Jam Miller took the opening handoff and he raced down, what was it, 37 yards or something like that, finishes out the day rushing for 83 yards off 8 carries, 2 touchdowns, as longest was 48 yards. Jam Miller could be the number one premier back at any program in the country. You are lucky to have him here. You're also lucky to have Justice Haynes, who scored a touchdown. I think it was Rev, who we met for the undefeated, said that he saw him on the sideline with the bag of ice. I don't know what I'm sure he's fine. But Justice Haynes also scored a touchdown. Look, Richard Young ran angry. He ran, you know what word I've been hearing a lot from Coach Kalen DeBoer? Even Jalen Milroe used it in his post-game press conference. Starving. Richard Young is the definition is he was starving. He didn't have a lot of opportunities last year. The young man, the way he played today, I know Jam Miller got the MVP, and rightfully so. But Richard Young was running over people. He ran angry. And to have another running back like that in the fold, absolutely amazing. I think Daniel Hill's time will come, 100%. And he's a very good running back as well. He's just young. But Richard Young, man, I'm proud of you. If you're out there, keep doing your thing because everybody Tonight, when you're going around and you're talking about what stood out today, who stood out today, it was you, honestly, along with Jan Miller. But you, Richard Young, you did your thing. Congratulations to you. Quarterback-wise, Jalen Milroe, he had 100 yards passing. 52 was his longest, connected with Jeremy Bernard twice. We talked about that connection and how that connection was going to be potentially during the spring game, going in the season, whatever the case is. Jeremy Bernard clearly proving that he can be that guy. I know it's a spring game. I know it's a small sample size, but Jeremy Bernard today catches for 3 receptions for 122 yards, alongst the 52 yards. Ty Simpson, you see his continued development. Ty Simpson had 102 yards today with 34 yards. I want to hear 34 yards rushing. I want to hear from you inside the comment box. What did you see from Ty Simpson? What were your takeaways about Ty Simpson? I think when I looked to Dylan Lonergan, I saw him reel back and fire a really nice pass. 8 for 12 on the day with 67 yards. Longest was 18. When you look to the defensive side, get this. Justin Okoronkwo, you know how many tackles he had? He had 11 tackles today, 5 of them solo. Jeremiah Alexander, he had 7 tackles. Red Morgan, we've been talking a lot about, had 4 tackles. So, you know, we're going to dive into this. We're going to have our show tomorrow morning as well. And, of course, we'll have Overreaction Monday. And guess what happens? The transfer portal opens up on Monday. You also had a commitment today in Latsier Brooks, who committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. When you look to playmakers, guys who have absolute elite speed, Latsier Brooks is that guy. I love to say his name, out of New Jersey. So Kalen DeBoer has proven he's gone from California to New Jersey. He's done a great job recruiting, and Latsier Brooks is the newest to the class of 2025. I appreciate you guys supporting the product right here on Bama Football on YouTube, but it's bigger than us. It's about these guys right here at the University of Alabama, right? That's the stadium. You can't really see the stadium, but the stadium is right there. And about Kalen DeBoer. You guys did an amazing job supporting your team and the players. Get the merchandise, buy their stuff, support the players, support the product. I appreciate you guys. I'm proud of Coach Smook. I'm proud of Coach Sean. Mia did a great job. She helped me produce. There's a lot that goes on. T did an amazing job. She's the one who uploaded the press conference today. So it's there's a big group of us that are running Alabama football on YouTube. It's bigger than me. I understand that, and I appreciate you guys. I look forward to catching up with you guys on my next video, but please continue to support the product. We really appreciate you guys. We get it. It was amazing to see you guys today. I hope you enjoy our coverage right here on Bama Football on YouTube. You have Kalen DeBoer's press conference. You have Jalen Milroe's press conference. Coach Smook caught up with the additional players. We have a short on Latsier Brooks. There's a bunch of other shorts. And please pray for our Alabama football fan, Jenny Cackney, on her trip back to Houston. I don't know. That just hit me today. So, life is real. And I like it. I like it like that. I like when I feel stuff. It's good to feel stuff because, this time right here that we have together, this is the present. This is where I want to be. I want to be in tomorrow. I don't want to be in the past. I want to be right here. So, Jenny, if you're listening to this, thoughts and prayers with you. And everybody inside the Undefeated, and if you're new to the channel, we appreciate you guys. Think about becoming a fan funder. For only $2.99, you can support the product right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Again, thank you very much to Westgate Luxury Condos. Jillian Pierce, thank you so much for allowing us to be here. We really, really appreciate you guys. One more time, for beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Kyle Henderson, Coach Smook, Coach Sean, Mia, and everybody else in the Undefeated, my name is Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. Have a beautiful evening. Enjoy this beautiful night right here in Tuscaloosa, or wherever you're